All right. Welcome, everybody. Doing a quick chat about something that's it's been kind of a big deal the last 24 hours. And this is Matt C, creator of Curie, and I'm with my good friend Omar Casanova Cass,
Yes,
creator of Bordy Girl and
the
Cyber Gods.
upcoming comic book Cyber Gods.
Mm-hmm,
Yes,
mm-hmm. And yeah, it's been an eventful past 48 hours maybe, so we're a bit
uh,
behind the curve, but it's kind of good that we were because
yes,
we the artist Robin Eisenberg actually came out with a she like kind of posted a statement about this is
right.
the
Well,
original art that she drew.
what happened first? On
Yeah.
for all the people that don't know, what was it? What that happened is that apparently DC Comics published a cover commemorating the Wonder Woman 1984
Hmm.
movie, and they chose a special, very stylish or stylized drawing from what appears to be a woman who is not Wonder Woman. Apparently, this is like a regular person
Yeah.
with a shirt and a
some
tiara, and apparently
some jeans.
the
Yeah.
yeah the skin color is blue. I'm not sure if she's from space. She's a merchant or something.
Uh-huh.
So she looks really weird, and this is Wonder Woman, and apparently it's Wonder Woman apparently. So
Yeah, and
everyone
people
got
don't know,
worried.
like, she's got stars in her hair, like, yeah, what's going on, like what
Yeah,
sort
well,
of
everyone's
statement.
confused
Yeah.
what happened, and the other thing is that um, in the public consciousness, there's still this idea that you get to these big companies through merit. So
Mm.
you have to polish your art, you have to polish your skills
Mm.
to get there. And some people that are currently doing that, working hard and trying to polish their skills, um, saw this and this cover, and they felt a little bit weird. They felt confused because they've been working for years on their art and on the craft, and they've been denied the opportunities. But this person got the opportunity, and they're confused. They're like, "All right, do I have to draw like this so I can get a chance at DC
Sure.
Comics?"
Yeah.
So
It's
this
a
is a big
valid
topic.
question. Yeah.
Hmm. What
Yeah.
do I have
And
to do?
so there's it's interesting to always see the context of what's going on, because you kind of get the postcard snapshot when this stuff
Yes.
happens, but there's layers. So there's this little thing right here, Rooster Teeth, their
Uh
variant
huh.
cover. So they have an ongoing kind of relationship with DC, where sometimes they kind of sponsor, I guess, variant covers. Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth was big with they're doing Red versus Blue like 15 years ago. Uh,
Yeah. They were doing comedy and all this
yeah,
silly
joke
stuff,
videos. Yeah,
joke videos.
and they recently had a bit of a controversy. I don't know if you saw this, but they had to. They were
No.
scrubbing a lot of their videos by saying it was no
Hmm.
longer, it wasn't sensitive stuff. They shouldn't have been making it.
Hmm. You
You know,
thinking that
things.
they got woke?
Yeah, I think they very much did. I think they climbed the
Yeah.
ladder and then they pulled the ladder up after them,
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
like a lot of people tend to do now that they're established. They're saying, jokes aren't appropriate anymore. That's the same ones that got them the platform to begin with. So it's kind of weird,
Yeah.
and I think it's part of their branding attempt to kind of demonstrate that they care more than maybe some a particular demographic who would like to cancel them thinks that they are. So I think there's that, and this isn't. So this, I think it's really about Rooster Teeth down here. It's really not
Yeah.
as much about the artist, which we will see in a second. Let's see, Robin Eisenberg. So everyone was dunking on her like she doesn't know how to draw or something. This is all she does. I don't know if you've seen her other stuff, but it's just like,
No. Yeah. Yeah.
psychedelic
Mm,
kind of,
got
some
a
of it's
weird style.
NSFW.
Yeah.
But
Some of it is not safe
No,
for YouTube.
no.
So let's just
But this is the piece she
watch.
did.
Mhm.
Uh, strength TLDR, strength and beauty can come in lots of awesome forms, which I agree with. It's in general, as a general principle. I don't think one form negates the others. So she's saying, I'm not trying to replace classic beauty. She's just kind of celebrating other stuff because she's just an indie artist. She's not a comic artist.
Mhm.
So I'll read her thing. Uh, Ro- Ro- Robin Eisenberg says, so due to the subject matter of my
All right,
art,
all right. Hold on. We
yeah.
have to, when we read this, just to
Do I got to do a voice?
reiterate this.
Yeah.
Um, the pronouns are they them.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
we
were
have.
they? I didn't even notice.
I don't know, but I'm just taking care of it.
She's
We
drawing all
have
day in
to.
LA.
Yes,
I
we
mean, she's
have
she's kind of
to.
fit. I don't know. I don't know.
I
We
don't
won't go
know.
there.
We have to. Yes. That's a picture. Maybe it has some layers in it of
It could.
Instagram. Yeah. So we have to read this on their voice, and we have to do. I hope that everyone can. They can.
Ugh.
You can. you can
All
all
right. All
forgive me.
right.
I'm gonna do the Spanish version.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, I
yeah.
like.
So
Yeah.
with the accent. So, and this will be like so. Due to
Yeah.
the subject matter of
Yeah.
my art, I'm often asked to draw characters inspired by iconic women. Recently, I was asked to create a piece inspired by Wonder Woman
Hmm.
in my own style for an upcoming of one of artist collab. I love drawing aliens with realistic body types,
Yeah.
living their lives comfortable with themselves. So
Yeah.
I
It's a
drew
little
an
strange, but
alien
yeah.
character with realistic body, wearing a more everyday version of Wonder Woman outfit. DC decided they wanted, they loved it to use this piece for a variant cover. In addition to the collab, I didn't realize that featuring a Wonder Woman inspired character with realistic body type
Yeah.
would be controversial.
Notice that.
Apparently, it
Yeah.
is.
Well, Wonder Woman inspired character, so she wasn't even thinking. She was like, "I'm just drawing what I always draw. I'm just gonna throw on some Wonder
Yeah,
Woman
but
stuff."
you
She
can see
Googled,
this. You can see
yeah,
the sass in
it's
the
sassy. There's some
punctuation
sassy, yeah.
and the laughing emoji. So she's enjoying that she pissed off the right people.
You think so? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
heart.
Well,
Yeah, laughing emoji. Hearts.
yeah, yeah.
The DC Nation posted their cover on Twitter, and it was immediately met with hundreds of comments hating on her body, as well as on the non traditional art style. And on me personally, emoji with glasses, I think one of those reasons I was asked to do this is that I'm not a traditional comic book artist. So I will present something from a different perspective. You go, girl. The fact that this was so controversial just makes me want to continue to draw diverse body types and create more art that people can that people can hopefully see themselves in. Strength and beauty coming a lot of awesome forms, including diabetes. I don't think one form negates the other. These are my thoughts. Kissing emoji, love emoji.
And then the party. emoji. I'm gonna
Oh,
start using some of
that's the
these.
party.
She's
Party
opening them up.
emoji. This is cool. This is a party. I pissed off the right people.
So I gotta, because I did heart
Yeah.
something she said here. So in all fairness, I gotta read it. Uh, Thank you so much to everyone for the kind words here. It really means a lot. For anyone who is still upset by this drawing, I hope you continue to enjoy the art and comics that you
Yes.
love. So I don't know, like I'm feeling torn, man, because she's like, she's not dunking. I don't know. I know Rooster Teeth wants to dunk because they don't want to get canceled.
Mhm.
DC likes to dunk as well. She's on the tip. I don't know. It's like, well, I guess the fact that it was so controversial just makes me want to continue to draw this person. So she is kind of excited about the attention she's gotten
Exactly.
that she wasn't looking for, because she to begin with,
She
because she
doesn't.
just drew it for
To be
something else,
fair, to
and
be
then it
fair,
got
she doesn't
picked up.
have.
Yeah.
To be fair, she doesn't have to excuse herself, and she doesn't have to apologize or whatever.
Yeah,
But
she's just doing
she
something. Yeah.
exactly. But
Crazy NSFW. Like, this is
the
what
way
she wants to do. Yeah.
she's framing it is
Yeah.
that this is a win for her, annoying people, pissing people off,
Oh,
and
that's
that
good.
people
Yeah.
didn't, yeah, and the people didn't
Yeah.
enjoy it, didn't like it. That's a
Yeah.
win for her, and that's how you know when it's an SJW or a woke person, because they
Yeah.
enjoy it when other people suffer. When
Ooh.
they have this
When the right
special,
people
yeah, when
suffer.
the wrong people or the right people suffer, they just laugh at it.
Yeah.
They enjoy it. It's like pleasure. This is good for them. This is all their friends are just telling them in the DMs that you're so brave, you're so wonderful, your
Yeah.
art is amazing, you should get another cover art, this time for Batman.
Hmm.
So this is great for her because
Yeah.
she got it right. She pissed up the right people.
Yeah.
The
And to be
the
fair, that was my comment in DC Nation, somewhere down here in the thousands of comments.
Yeah,
I
I mean
said, I tried to
this is
imitate the voice. And I was like, this is totally gonna.
this gonna piss up the right people, and this is a
Yeah,
win
and that's
for
the whole
her
point. Yeah.
and her friends. This is a win for her and
Yeah.
her friends.
Though
The
though
thing
I it
is,
wasn't, she didn't get signed on to do it. She was excited that it worked out this way.
yeah, it
Yeah.
worked out. It worked out.
It worked out. Yeah.
She knew this would happen, so
Yeah.
she was ready for it, and she's enjoying it.
Cause like
Which
it's just so weird, because it's like people can do this stuff all, I went to art school, like I get it. People draw like this, they always will.
yeah,
But and that's fine. Like it just don't make me buy it, and no one's making you buy this for $4. But at the same time, it's like it is kind of, it's trying to update a a culture and a industry that's perceived as backwards and problematic and antiquated and behind the
but that's
times,
not the
and that's the
situation here.
problem. Yeah.
That's really not the highlight here. There's
Oh yeah.
something
Okay.
behind this, and people are not looking at it.
Yeah.
This person was chosen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who chose her? Who chose her?
Yeah.
Who took the art and said, "This is the art that I'm going to put this." We
Yeah.
have
Because it's
to
not even
start
Rooster
looking.
Teeth. That's just
We
kind of,
have to start
yeah.
looking at the person who is taking these people and saying, "You can get in, and you don't get in." Who are the gatekeepers that are still in the company, that are still making these decisions, these disastrous decisions,
Uh huh.
pissing off the fans? This is the person, these are the people that we have to look at, not the artist, because she's an artist and she
Yeah.
doesn't call
She's
the
just
shots.
passing through.
She's
Yeah.
just passing through. She's just showing her art,
Yeah.
doing her stuff, and if people want to buy her stuff, she can sell it. I mean, who's the owner of the theater that's letting the clowns perform? That's who we have to start looking at. All
That's a
these
good
clowns are
point.
getting in,
Uh
and
huh.
we're not watching
I
Shakespeare
like
anymore.
this. Yeah.
We're not yeah, we're not enjoying Shakespeare. We're not enjoying anything. All those fantastic plays that we used to watch in the
Yeah.
theater. Now we're watching clowns just falling over their faces and just stumbling
Yeah.
and throwing water to the public and making fun of the public. I mean, that's fine every now and then, but this is every time we're going to the theater to try to enjoy Batman, Wonder Woman, or
Hmm.
Superman, we're getting these buffoons
Yeah.
parading in front of us, and
Yeah.
the
And then it's
audience is
like, well, if you
tired.
don't like it, just leave. It's not for you.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
but
like,
that's
well,
the thing.
why didn't you
I,
leave when it like this was my thing? You could have
I,
left. Yeah.
yes, I went to the theater to see Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
This is not Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So you're not giving me Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So
I
weird.
don't know who is in DC Comics is
Uh-huh.
making these decisions. We
Yeah.
DC Comics and AT&T have to look at this and say, "Hey, wait a minute. Forget about the artist. The artist doesn't have any problem. This is just an artist trying to make it like any other artist is
Yeah,
trying
they're
to."
just getting paid and
Yes, who made the decision?
yeah.
That's the head that should roll. That's the person that they should call and take him apart, and talk to him. What is going on? What is happening? Because
Yeah.
this is not fun. The people didn't like it. Who took that decision and why did you make that decision? Have you made that kind of decision before? Were you the one that gave the go, the green, to show Batman's penis? What is happening?
Hmm.
This is
Hmm.
this is the people that we have to look at, because this is
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman, we already, as a collective society, we have a visual of how Wonder Woman should look, just like Superman and Batman. We already know how they should look. And
Yeah.
when you bring this character that is clearly not Wonder Woman, and it's without context, it's with no explanation. We don't know what's going on. Everyone gets confused,
Hmm.
and this is the backlash that you get.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
And
So.
this happened before. It's happened before, and it's happened on other places. There's been backlash
Hmm.
for other characters or for some other artists. Like, for example, there's a Comicsgate. I don't think she's Comicsgate, but I think she's Fandom Menace. It's a YouTuber named Star Wars girl,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she did the cover for Vampirella. That cover for Vampirella, which it's fine. I don't see the bad thing in it. It looks a little cartoony, but it's in her style, and it looks great. It looks really good. The
I kind
thing
of
is
wish
that
she had done this. This trading card looks better, but
it doesn't matter,
anyway,
because
it's a
this is
judgment call. Yeah, it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's Vampirella's been around for a long time, and she's been drawn by a lot of different artists.
Yeah.
This is not Wonder Woman. Vampirella is a sexy character. It can be a cartoony character or it can be a realistic character, but this is about a vampire that her outfit
Yeah, it's
per
the
se
iconic
is,
outfit. Yeah.
and it's not realistic at all. I've seen cosplayers do that outfit with almost showing everything
Oh, okay, yeah.
out of the
You can't
of the
do it.
of,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
And
very difficult to put it off.
that's a good point. And that Anna here is doing she's trying to pay respects to the legacy. I
Yes.
guess, she's not just taking it and kind of saying this is going to upset the right people. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
she did it, and the
Yeah.
different thing is that this is not on the stands. This is something that she did for her fans, and she crowdfunded it. So you pre-order
Yes.
this thing, and you pay for it if you want. But
Yeah.
in
And
that,
because there is a market for her stuff,
yes,
for what and
exactly.
she has that she's earned. She's built up that audience, unlike um, Mrs. Rosenberg, who I don't know. She has she has
She
an
might,
audience, but I don't know if it's like
she
comics
might,
artists, but
yeah, she might have an audience.
she might. I
The
don't want to take that
difference,
from her. Yeah.
the difference is that this is in this is on DC Comics. This is on a cover for Wonder Woman, which they're gonna push on the customers. This is
Yeah.
not a crowdfunding. You didn't choose it. You're gonna see it either in the stands, or it's gonna be on your pull list if you have this on your pull list, and you're
Hmm.
gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, what is this? The whole comic is like this? No, it's just the cover. And can I choose the cover? I mean, can I get another cover and not get this one? That's the thing. In To be fair, that Star Wars girl has a fan base, and they chose that cover. I mean, that's
Yeah.
another thing.
Yeah.
Not
So that, yeah, it's a pretty different, because people are just trying to talk about expectations versus what,
yes,
like, this doesn't look, neither of these look uh like Jim Lee drew them or something, and so that's the similarity. But
no,
I
but
think when you get beneath that surface, it's a very different situation that took place,
yeah,
you know. And yeah, and Anna's earned a fan base, and so she's selling stuff
this
to
is for
that
her
particular fan
fans.
base. It's for them in
Exactly.
particular.
There's no beef. This is not a
Yeah,
monthly comic, and
yeah,
this is a special edition comic that she did to her fan base. I
yeah,
mean, her fan base are the ones that are going to purchase this. It's not the regular comic buyer. It's not the regular comic fan that is going to a store and to buy this. No, this is a special edition. You can only get it through her campaign.
hmm,
So it's
hmm,
different. It's completely different.
yeah. It
And
seems
and
completely fine. I think
yes,
a lot of times this stuff just kind of comes down to uh, people feel like maybe because of social media, it's like the comics
hmm,
industry is a lot smaller than it actually is, and
yep,
you start to feel like when you see something like this getting crowdfunded, it's like pushing you out, or it's replacing you or something. Or
no,
and there's room
no.
for everybody. That's the thing. So
Well,
especially if you're working the way Anna is, where she's really doing it the legit way of finding people that like her
yeah.
content.
Let me just say like this. You're at the table, and you're being worried that the person next to you ordered lobster, and you're eating fajitas. You're
Mm,
eating tacos. You're eating
mm-hmm,
tacos and burritos. And
mm-hmm.
why do you care
Yeah,
what the next table is ordering? Are you
yeah,
gonna hate on that person because she's eating lobster and you can't afford it? Is that
yeah,
it? That's envy. That's nothing but envy. Just
yeah.
look at your
Well said.
plate and enjoy whatever you order.
Well,
And that's it.
speaking of lobster, I don't know if you're ready for this, but
Yes.
thought
No,
we'd
I'm
get
not
a.
ready. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
not her. Oh, it's so good, man. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah.
drawing you've done recently, right?
Yes.
Of Athena.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And this is how I see Wonder Woman.
Hmm.
So in my head, my head, I think Wonder Woman should look heroic, should look powerful, should look, beautiful, and women should want to be Wonder Woman. That's the thing.
Yeah.
DC Comics, Wonder Woman is an icon, and women around the world should want to be Wonder Woman, just like we should want to be Batman, or men should want to be Superman or Batman or Iron Man or Thor or Captain America.
Hmm.
That's the appeal that these characters have. I mean, we should want to be them. I
Especially, I want to emphasize, especially with DC, is the impression I've gotten over the years is that, like, there really are ideals being
hmm
championed and preserved and explored to inspire humanity, really, with the DC
yes,
characters. And there are some of those in Marvel too. It's not just black and white, but like particularly, especially, people know this with DC characters. They're meant to be legends in every sense, you know.
yes,
And yeah, they require. There's a lot of ways you can approach doing that, but it it needs to be. respected, um, and it's unfortunate when it feels like there's bigger forces at play than respecting these sort of characters.
Yeah, there's unfortunately there's a couple of people doing these things on purpose.
Yeah.
They are in DC Comics and they are using their position to push this type of art, to change the dynamics, to change the art, and to change who gets the job and who gets paid. They are playing with the company. I believe they are playing with money that is not theirs, and they are playing with characters that they didn't have anything to do with the creation of, and they're just destroying them
Hmm.
because just for laughs. Just as you see, the girl that did the art, she was in on the joke. She was just laughing it off.
Yeah.
She didn't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
She's just laughing it off. So that other person that choose her, we should that's the person we should be all pointing the finger at, saying, you, hey, you are the one that's trying to piss off the fans. You are the one that's making DC Comics lose money. DC Comics, you should look for whoever it is that approve that cover and push
I don't
for
even.
that
I'm not even
cover.
gonna click back on it because I love
Yes.
what you did here so much. Yeah, yeah. It's sad. And people talk. We all kind of understand at this point that for both of the big two, these guys they're in slightly different financial issues, but both of them are kind of loss leaders that help the TV and film industries make more money because they can be negatives they can write
Yeah.
off on taxes, and so it's kind of like they're actually helping their parent companies more when they lose money,
It,
unfortunately, which
we're
is
not in the
sad. So they can
position.
kind of signal, but
This is not the time to
no,
make the
it's not.
company lose money. It's
Especially
not the time.
today. You heard what happened. Was it
Yeah,
this morning?
we can take that for tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. You're right.
Yeah.
There'll be stuff we got to pick up on that. But
Yeah.
yeah, layoffs. You're right. This is not a good time. It's not a good look. Not a good
It's not
time.
a good look. It's not a good time. So the end point here is that
Yes.
this character, we should take care of these characters.
Yeah.
There's not been icons created like this in the last 50 years. We don't have anymore.
Yeah.
There haven't been another Wonder
Wow.
Woman. She was created in the 40s, and there haven't been another Wonder Woman. They
Wow.
tried. Marvel tried with Captain whatever Miss Marvel, but they named her Captain Marvel. Everyone hates the character. There's never gonna be another Wonder Woman. Just don't screw her up.
Yeah. I don't even know if we have a culture anymore that can celebrate icons at that, like invent and establish icons at that level. You know.
hmm
So we
That's
better
the
save the
thing.
ones we got.
Yeah,
Protect them.
the exactly. We have to take care of those legacies. That's a treasure trove for future generations, and it's our responsibility
Yeah.
to take care of them and to pass them on as they were created.
Hmm. Hmm.
Look at that. That everyone's just redrawing it in a
There's a lot that
in
are they're not even they are like a really positive addition to like a
yep.
way that like you want to go 80s, okay, let's go 80s and let's do it in a way that's really
And
awesome
people
and
have done
exciting.
great job. Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's a
they
lot
can
of
bring in
talent.
new people. They can if your goal is to excite people who wouldn't normally buy this stuff, this I think this stuff would do it. But also it excites classic fans too, So, I mean, I dig this.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool. That's
beautiful.
the style,
Looks
That's
great.
the '80s with the pin
That's the
line work.
style. And
But
if I see her, I see her as Wonder Woman. That's Wonder Woman. She looks great.
yeah, yeah, it's perfect. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, I guess we learned a lot. uh,
We learn
it's
a lot, and we have to start pointing the finger and put the bell on the cat. Somebody at DC Comics is
Mm,
making these decisions. We
mhm.
have to start looking at the people and picking them up and saying, "Hey, you are the one who. What's the name of the persons that are making these bad decisions, bad choices for the company?
Yeah.
Those are the real responsible, not the artist, because the
Hmm.
artist is trying to eat. They're trying to work, but I'm sure she has following, and I'm sure she has an audience. But
Hmm.
this was not it. Her art one was not for this one.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yeah. Well said.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay. Well,
anyway,
that's the video. And we're going to be pushing. Ideally, we'll be making these every night. So this one's
hopefully,
on Cass's channel. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna, try and give our particular takes. I think both of us are giving. I don't know. We'll try to keep them pretty entertaining, but at the same time, like I don't think you're gonna quite hear the same thing.
yeah.
There's a lot of people giving good stuff out there, but you're gonna hear it slightly differently here. So hopefully, people will appreciate that. And yeah, we'll just keep on giving you up. You know, if there's something
Yeah.
that's not working, we'll try to find a positive alternative to
And
that
we'll
too
try to
to
give
inspire
our
you.
take as well, because
Yeah,
my take is a different. My take is the Puerto Rican take. Since I'm in
yeah,
Puerto Rico,
it's a beautiful
everyone,
take.
if you enjoyed my this video, if you want to see more and hear more of my of me and Matt, you can subscribe and like or dislike or comment on this video so I can grow the channel and keep doing this.
Hmm. Absolutely. Cool. Well, yeah. Thanks for checking the video out. Yeah, definitely give us a like, give Kaz a sub, and we'll see
Yes,
you next time.
we'll
Peace.
see you. Peace.